Good morning, everyone. And as Jake said, happy Mother's Day to everyone, because everyone nurtures, hopefully, themselves and other people. And if you weren't a mother in this lifetime, you were in a different. So it's a time now for the prayer for humanity, where we as a group send the light out to the world. Let us remember before God the great need of humankind, and that we may pray to God, let us first make quiet the fretful mind of every day. Let us open our hearts to the Father, Mother, God, and to the Christ, the Son, the Holy Trinity of wisdom, love, and power. In the holy name of Christ, by the Christ light in the hearts of all people, we call upon the great angels of Christ. We feel their presence and their power. We attune ourselves to the prayers of all people of good will. And being thus prepared and ready before God, with all the will of our minds, with all the love of our deepest heart, we send forth the light. We send it forth as a great star of light, a star of light, a blazing star, withstanding, overcoming all evil, triumphant over death, a star of the Christ light. By all the power of Christ within, we send forth the light. Let us hold all humanity in the golden light of the Christ star and see the power of the Son of God working in the hearts of all people. We behold the blazing star with the form of the Lord Christ within its center, radiating his beauty, his spirit, his love over all the earth. Now behold within the heart of the blazing star the soul of the Americas, the soul of the people of the Americas, that the rays of the ancient spiritual fire that burns within will rise and illumine the hearts of the people of the Americas with brotherhood and goodwill. May the rose bloom in the heart of the Americas, and its fragrance bring healing to the world. Let us work with the angels of the elements, the angels of the earth, of the air, of the fire, and of the water, to bring healing to Mother Earth and to the world of nature. We see the light of the Christ star shining into the very substance of the earth. We see Mother Earth and all of nature irradiated by the glorious light of the Christ star. And now, with all the power of the Christ love within our hearts, we hold in this great healing star anyone known to us personally who is in need of this help. Silently we name them and see them in the heart of the star. And again, now it's time for the healing circle, which says it's Earth Sunday. We sort of concentrate on Mother Earth. Let us open our hearts to the Christ power, wisdom, and love, as together we call upon the angels of healing to draw close. We come into the soft radiance of this love as we focus and hold the healing light of the Christ star over Mother Earth. Say to yourself, I seek to work in harmony with the angels of the star to bring healing to our planet. I see the whole earth enfolded in the magical healing light of the shining six-pointed star. I see the light of the star shining into the earth's soil, her plants and trees, and the animal life they support, her streams, rivers, lakes, and oceans, her atmosphere, and into the hearts of humankind as they walk on Mother Earth. I hold in my heart and prayers the vision of planet Earth cleansed, healed, and in balance. And may God's blessing be upon this work. Amen. Then the reading today comes from Comel organized some excerpts from White Eagle on Mother Earth. O Great Spirit, all-enfolding love, we worship Thee, the source of our being, and seek to comprehend the joy of Thy life springing up within our hearts and demonstrating in our lives. We are only concerned with the spiritual evolution, the goodness, the happiness, the peace of all God's children and on earth, and in the spheres surrounding the earth. Now there is a particularly powerful wind sweeping over the globe. It is as though a beautiful, fresh wind is blowing through the earth. And it is the work of all to think goodness and to trust God and God's laws, which are just, perfect, and true. You are now on the cusp of the Aquarian age, and there is so much in the old Piscean age which is as chaff and must be swept away. The great angel of air is blowing away all that is not wanted. When you hear the wind, rejoice that it is the breath of God, the power of the angel of the air, sweeping away the shaft to lead you on a golden path to a new way of life. A great light burns within you. You are the only person who can uncover that light and turn up its strength, causing it to shine brightly, so that the fogs of earth are dispersed. You can generate a power too in yourselves that, like the winds of heaven, will sweep clean your surroundings until all mists disappear. We give you hope. You are marching forward. The earth plane, the earth planet as a whole, moves forward with its whole being towards becoming a sun. Is this in accordance with the science of today? Probably not, for science declares that in due course there will be no life on Earth, and Earth will become extinct. Not so with the Earth. With some planets, probably, wherein there has been no response to the light of the Son of God or Christ. But Earth's humanity has awakened, and slowly, almost imperceptibly, responds and raises itself, even as an unborn child stirs in the womb. The earth is slowly moving towards its birth as a sun. It will become spiritualized, etherealized, so that its very quest for outer substance is changed, transcended. In in modern days the harvest is sometimes poor, and you think that this depends upon the vagaries of the weather. We can assure you that when man has once attained, through simple worship and simple life and simple thought, when he has attained the power of distributing what we will call the spiritual replenishment, which the earth needs, or in other words, when he has attained in himself a greater degree of spiritual life and light, and sufficient knowledge to direct that light upon the earth with a specific purpose, then he will enlist the aid of the nature forces and be able to produce greater and richer crops than will ever be possible by mechanical methods alone. In the degree you replenish the earth, in the degree you give to life in all its forms and all its phases, so you will receive the harvest of what you sow. This is divine law. When man is able to feel within his heart a great love for earth, instead of a desire to clutch profits for himself out of Mother Earth, he will give back in full measure, pressed down and running over. In the degree that man stimulates the same light within his own heart, it will become the bread of life to him, a food which brings joy and satisfaction. He pours it forth, this bread of life, the great spiritual great white light which replenishes the earth. We have so much that we would like to give you, but we are limited as you are limited. So be patient and tolerant with all that we have said, which is truth, my children, spiritual truth. And then the benediction. Let us open our hearts to divine blessing, the rays of gold which are now pouring down upon this little gathering, seeking entrance into your consciousness and into the very matter of which your bodies are composed. Great light, fill us all.